So, we're pregnant and about to be homeless. Let me explain. We've been living full-time on the road for 9 years, and now we're expecting our first child.
Oh, I'm so happy. I swear these are happy tears.
So, yeah, life on the road is about to change in a big way.
Now that we're both expecting a baby, there is a lot of questions up in the air of what's to come next.
But here's the kicker. Our home on wheels, it's falling apart, and it needs some serious repairs, especially if it's gonna be safe to live in, let alone bring a baby into. Which means we're getting forced out of our home with no clear timeline, no backup plan, and yeah, we have a lot riding on what comes next. Oh yeah, and all this is happening in the dead of winter, in the middle of Pennsylvania, and it's only getting colder by the day.
If you're just getting caught up to the story, I want to show you something. Behind me is our home for the past 6 years. We've been living in here, out on the road. We constantly travel across the United States, and over time it takes a toll getting beat up like your typical house, whether it's the weather or the road conditions. This little pop out here is our living room. I think Renee, my wife, is actually sitting inside there right now, drinking a cup of coffee, but she's sitting on plywood, and right here is a little protection barrier that got compromised somewhere along the way and allowed rainwater to intrude in there and dry rot all this underneath here out. I mean, look at all that. Gnarly. This is all dry rotted underneath here, falling apart, dilapidated. It's not holding up well anymore. And we have to go get that fixed today. Today is moving day. We have to move out of our home so that this can get repaired. We cannot get this repaired while living inside it. And honestly, I hope it still goes in today. But today I'm looking on the bright side, on the positive note of life. I got some sun shining at my back. And the four of us, yes, the four of us are hitting the road. No longer is it just my wife and I and our little kitty cat, Dexter. No, we're actually expecting a baby. And this is really exciting. It throws such a unique aspect on our lifestyle, and I'm so excited just to take it day by day. We have been waiting forever to be here, and we are so thrilled. It's just wonderful. Every day just feels a little bit warmer, you know? How's mama doing?
Tired as usual.
You already got the suitcases out. Love it. Stinker butt, you ready to go? Are you in the Nile River? You don't want to be going, do you? It's okay, we'll get through it. Getting all packed up, ready to go?
Getting all packed up.
I had a weird dream last night. I forgot to tell you that our slide that's getting worked on fell out completely.
Oh.
And then we had to get like a new RV, and it was like so stressful because they're like asking a ton of money, and it was just a lot. It was a stressful dream.
After we just got all those repairs, like
yeah,
the first repairs done?
Yeah, I guess it's because we have our appointment this morning, but could you imagine if it just fell out completely?
The nice part about being further along in the pregnancy than the first time we moved out is my choice of clothing. The range is just this, like I wear the same things every day for comfort, and it's kind of nice because I don't have to pack as much. Take one nice sweater and that's it. Pretty good.
This one's good to go?
Yeah, do you need a hat? You got your hat, I guess.
Yeah. Just letting her warm up a little bit. Man, she's noisy. I guess diesels are just kind of noisy trucks. We gotta get going though. Appointment is right around the corner. Isn't that what they do in the movie theaters? Like on and off?
Oh, that's like intermission.
Oh.
Like time to get back to your seats. The show's about to begin.
Okay, well, the show is about to begin.
Same thing.
Still applicable.
Because it's always a show. It's always a show.
Ready for some furniture rearranging? How's that?
Always our first baby. Always our first baby. Yeah.
Look at that extension. Temperature settings are over your left shoulder. If you need anything, hot towels are on their way. It will be right out for you in just momentarily. You just wait there. spoiled. All right, we best get going. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. Take it slow. Oh yeah, that's getting bunched up real good. Look at that. It's completely separating underneath here. Whoa. Started raining all of a sudden. Whoa.
Oh, what was that?
Ice. Dang. Whoa. I almost got taken out by ice. I didn't think there would be ice up there. Look at this. Dude, that would have hurt so bad. Look how thick that is.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you weren't standing there.
I know.
Oh my god.
I saw my life flash before my eyes there.
Don't stand underneath that when it's coming in because we don't know what's on top.
I want to go stand over the other ones and see if there's ice up there too. You go ahead and roll them in. You know, it's crazy. We were just talking on our walk the other day how easily trees can fall and just fall right on top of you. We actually one time had a tree fall into our home. It was so scary. It just slammed in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. So needless to say, that shook us up a little bit.
When we got here last month, this whole road was covered in just ice and snow. We had a problem. And we had a hard time getting up this hill, but here's what it looks like without any snow on it. Oh, I'm so excited that there's no snow on this. I was so worried about it for weeks. I couldn't sleep some nights because I'm thinking, how are we gonna leave if it happens to be like covered in snow again? This is awesome. Let's stop at the office and let's find out how much we spent in propane here to keep ourselves warm. I'm just curious.
Okay.
I feel like it was a lot of money in propane.
Having time to visit family in Pennsylvania has been such a wonderful experience, especially since Renee and I have found out that we're pregnant. We get to share that with everyone. Renee has been such a trooper being able to be here and go through everything we've gone through these last couple of weeks while staying here. Needless to say, we were not prepared for this early of a winter. It's been an off season for Pennsylvania, but it's been a fun adventure to say the least. I mean, honestly, having you guys along, it makes a world of a difference.
So I'm gonna give you guys some numbers because I know people like to know how much we spend to live this lifestyle. Monthly stay there is $875, does not include electricity. And a 30-day span of electricity for us costs $250. I mean, we had that electric heater going all the time. For 1 month, we spent about $200 in propane.
How much did it cost when we went to San Diego? Was it cheaper to stay in San Diego, California?
Yes.
Than here?
Last year we stayed in San Diego at a resort and they were running a special. For 28 days, we were able to stay there for $1,200. But I just wanted to give you these numbers because some people might think, oh, you probably are saving money, and not really. So it adds up.
Just getting some last minute things out of here. It's crazy how much stuff you have to bring with you. With this being your home, it's surprising how much stuff, you know, once it's in here, you're like, oh, I need that to live off of. So we are having to quickly find out what we absolutely need and what we can do without for a few days. One being the cat box. We got to get this stinking cat box out of here. Our guy's got to have his space, you know? Us men in our spaces, we need them. Oh, yeah. All right. Nothing like driving 60 miles an hour down the road with the cat box in the back.
Okay, we just found out that we do not have to completely empty our fridge. They said that if you have a bunch of condiments and stuff that's like not a big deal, just leave it in there and the fridge will shut off at night, but they flip it right back on in the morning. And if you don't know anything about these types of refrigerators, is they can usually stay cold for up to 6 to 8 hours. I'd rather not travel with 87 condiments around the country everywhere. He might smell it.
Well, we're supposed to only be out of here for about 4 days, 4 nights, but we all know how that goes with repairs. Hopefully. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention the updated service rate I just found out is $200 an hour. So that means every hour that they have this puppy in the shop, that's 200 buckaroos that's coming out of our pocket. I'm gonna be kind of curious to see how much this all costs in the end. You know what else is really cool? Our little baby right here. Right here.
We're moving out as a big family for the second time recently.
I'll take a look.
Oh, it's okay then. I'll just use the box.
I guess we're good to go.
Good to go.
Dexter, you in there? Hi, what are you doing back there? Forgot to mention to you guys, if you're just catching up to the story, the last time we were in here, oh, this hit my head really hard. So right now, what you see here is just like inside your home. Underneath your home, there is water lines and all those intricacies that just run underneath and keep everything running out of sight, out of mind. We had a huge water leak and all this insulation underneath here got destroyed. So we initially had to get that fixed here the first time we were here. And that cost us like well over $8,000 to get it all done. Unfortunately, before we picked it up, the business that did all the work did a fantastic job, but made the mistake of leaving it outside overnight, and it all got frozen in 5-degree weather. Therefore, it's at risk for getting compromised with more leaking. So they're gonna do a pressure check on their own accord and make sure everything looks good. Oh my goodness, this truck is packed and a mess.
It's a mess, and we're used to this.
Kind of the way we live our life anymore. Bye for now. I hope we see you again soon.
Saying goodbye every time. Now we gotta go live like normal people. Blech! Gross! And I can't wait for you guys to see where we're staying this time.
Yeah, mistakes happen, and we're so thankful that they're able to at least go back and make sure no damage was done after that whole incident with our water lines. Now you may be wondering, why did we end up going back to that specific place that kind of made that mistake in the first place? And this is one of those things we had to really consider, is being out on the road, we don't have a lot of flexibility. And whenever there are repairs to be done on the house, we have to get quotes. They have to diagnose these things before they can order parts. And as soon as they diagnose, they charge you for that. So if we were to go to another shop, we would have to repay for all those expenses through the diagnosing fees, wait for all those delayed parts to get shipped back to another shop, and then proceed from there. So since all the damage was done, since all the parts were ordered, made it easy, went back there, we're gonna get it done.
We also paid $1,000 deposit, like for the parts that we ordered. We're already out $1,000.
Needless to say, it's added up quickly. We have a lot of financial burdens undergoing recently. Throughout the past couple weeks, it's been a lot. I'm curious to see what we walk away with after this one.
Wow, this is so weird.
We're gonna go to your new home. Get snuggled.
Want to go to your new home?
Let's go home. Wow, this is interesting.
This is interesting.
Let's just get inside. I don't want to get him settled. He's not happy.
Oh, okay, got it.
All right, buddy. Hang in there.
Want to go for a ride?
Oh, cool.
How cool is this?
Wow, this is way nice.
This is more of our style. We stayed in a house a couple weeks ago and it was just too big. Way too big.
It's been a while since we stayed in a place like this. I'm gonna be interested to see how quiet it is at night. No matter how much we do this, it doesn't really get easier, but we try to find some joy in the small things. And one of those things being, like the last time Renee said, we lived in a big house while we were out of our home, and now we got a little bit of a smaller area. And most people, that would drive them nuts. But for us, we find a little peace and comfort in that, because that's kind of how we live our lives all the time. We have too much space, we just don't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah, we all end up like hanging out in the same room or the same couch anyway.
We always joke that if we ever did get a house one day, we honestly wouldn't know what to do with ourselves. Oh, we could get some plumbing supplies here.
Oh, we are...
Where are we?
Okay,
This is cool, let's check this out. So I guess you said this used to be an orphanage, right?
Yeah, in the basement. Exit this way is what it says. Someone put the motorcycle on.
Wrong way.
This looks like a school, like it used to be. Well, I mean, it was an orphanage, but like, look at this, the railings. It just has that look to it.
Cat box.
I'll put this on the opposite end.
Where to, Mom? Where to?
I got food and cat litter.
Come here often?
You kind of look scary over there. He's not gonna remember the code, so he's gonna be waiting for me. I better go rescue him. Oh, look at, he got it. You got it. I'm proud of you. You remembered it.
We're slowly getting settled into our new home. The first nights are always the hardest. It's always not quite as good of a sleep as we're normally used to, just being out of our element. You can always count on this lifestyle keeping you on your toes, especially when your home starts falling apart. You need all those repairs done. You gotta find a new home in the meantime. What you see is what you get behind us. This is basically our kitchen now. We have to just get by with these few items over the next few nights. It's not much to work with, but we're getting there.
We were talking last night about how this would be like fine to have a baby in. Like, this apartment to me is big enough.
And we haven't heard back from the place doing all the repairs on our rig. Kind of getting a little nervous that it's all gonna get done in time. I don't know, I'm just kind of that skeptical guy. I've had things get repaired in the past, and I know how those time crunches work. And when one little part goes wrong, when one little missing piece does not fall into place, it could really back things up. Now you're just getting so comfy, aren't you? You're not afraid. The other thing I've been thinking a lot about is we don't have, well, we do have insurance for if we get in an accident, but we don't have like extended warranties or anything. And lately we've been getting hit financially pretty hard with these repairs, and it all adds up really quickly. Needless to say, the first time we took it in to get repaired, we spent around $10,000, all included with the Airbnb and then all the repairs done. And that still didn't catch us up to current time, where now we are having to pay for another Airbnb and more repairs. So yeah, I'm really gonna be curious to see how much it all costs when all is said and done. Lunchtime. Hey, make sure you chew, dude. He just like inhales that food.
Oh, like me right now?
I don't know if you guys ever been to an Airbnb or not, but man, one of the hardest lessons we've had to learn is there's very limited resources when you move into places like this. They do not provide you anything but the bare bones. I mean, there's nothing in these cabinets. And moving out of our home where we have everything, you could see how easily it can become cumbersome or just exhausting, having to figure out what all you need to bring and what all you can leave behind for the week. I mean, we do got plates and bowls, so that's a plus. A little bit of cooking stuff. I mean, they get the toaster, they get the Keurig, but you know, they don't provide the coffee, stuff like that. So you're always kind of having to run to the grocery store. One thing that we've noticed really quickly is don't go on huge shopping trips. Just grab what you need little by little. We just have a Dollar General right down the street, so if we need to pick up something, we'll just go over there today. Well, yeah, as you can see, it's pretty empty in here. Just enough to get by. We really do enjoy spoiling ourselves a little bit with the dishwasher and the bigger stove. You know, you don't have these things when living out on the road. And when you finally get them back, it is like that sweet taste of life that you just, oh, I eat it up every second of it. How you feeling today? How's the pregnancy treating you? You feeling all right?
I'm tired a lot, but that's it. I'm very grateful that I haven't been sick, like nauseous. I've been able to eat. I've been able to eat too good, so.
Really?
We have to tone that back.
You been sleeping good at night though?
Yeah.
That's good.
Better than this guy.
He's still like up and down all night. I think it takes him a while to get used to this.
Yeah.
But then once he gets finally settled in, then it's time to go.
He's just anxious about being a big brother.
Are you anxious about getting back out on the road?
I'm excited to.
Yeah. Even like leaving all the resources behind?
What resources?
Like your midwife and everything?
I feel fine with that because there's plenty of OB clinics out there, everywhere.
So what is the game plan? Like when we hit the road, what are you going to do? Just text her every once in a while or what?
Well, we have an order to get our 20-week anatomy scan. From there, it's just finding out if there's any additional testing we need, and then she said she'll just send us the order to get it done on the road, and we can actually use that to price check and find out where it's like most affordable.
Because right now we don't have good insurance whatsoever, especially for mom and baby. When we go through all this, we are not going to have coverage whatsoever. Now we do have coverage health insurance wise for huge emergencies out on the road. It's a high deductible plan, but as far as that nitty gritty stuff, just like little routine blood work or ultrasounds, we're kind of on our own. We're pricing everything out as we go along. We have a program that shows us facilities where we can get all this testing done, and it's kind of like a competitive pricing tool, so to speak. And it's been kind of cool because we didn't know this going into it, that you could just take those orders and go anywhere. Mm-hmm. Like most of the time when you go to the hospital and talk to your doctor, they're like, here, you need an ultrasound. You're like, okay, I guess I got to go downstairs and get an ultrasound.
Yeah, in their building.
But little did we know, we can have them print out that order and take it anywhere. Whoever has the best prices, go get that done, and then just have them fax over the results to the physician. So.
And facilities aren't used to this. Like the facility we were seeing, where the midwife is, like where she works, she printed the order so we could take it anywhere while we travel. But I kept getting calls from the hospital being like, hey, we need to schedule your 20-week anatomy scan. And I was trying to explain to her, like, we already got an order, we're going to go get it done elsewhere. And this person was like confused. She was like, what do you mean you're going to get it done elsewhere? Like, they're just not used to it. If you go that route ever and you tell the facility this is what we're doing, they might give you pushback because they're not used to that. With the healthcare system in the US, they're just used to you like following your insurance and everything's covered, and I don't know. It's kind of wild, but
it's kind of a learning lesson for us as we go along. So we'll keep you posted more as we go along. Well, good morning. I have a couple updates I wanted to share with you guys. We finally just got word back on how the other repairs are coming along. Says, good morning, I just spoke with the tech. When they went to hook up the water in the unit, they found a small leak on the backside of the water heater. Once again, we got our water heater fixings replaced the last time we were in there, as well as that mounting surface underneath the water heater. It's all made of wood and it was all rotted away. So we got all that replaced, but now it sounds like there's another leak dripping all over that. They also dropped everything and they found a wet insulation that they ended up replacing. I guess they held up a pressure gauge to the system overnight and all is good with the water system now. So I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be paying for this. The whole unit was left out the last time we were in the area and it all froze, and obviously those water leaks are now a result of that, or if we're gonna have to be paying out of pocket for all this. When we go to pick it up, we'll keep you guys updated. So going back to what we were talking about when we mentioned that we're pregnant and we don't have health insurance, especially for mom and baby, that's a huge concern anymore these days, because health insurance kind of acts like golden handcuffs. And when you leave a stable job like we did of nursing and turned our lifestyles into full-time travel, we are having to balance all these nuances within the healthcare system. But we might have figured out a solution here that we want to share with you guys.
So we decided, since we are South Dakota residents legally, we should try applying for the marketplace insurance.
When you say marketplace, this is healthcare.gov, something that's offered to you through what?
The government.
The government, okay.
I'm assuming it's federal healthcare.
So they accepted us here? Like these are the plans we can choose from?
I believe so. Now, you know, the issue with this is, like, I don't think we can use this for all the, like, if I need to get the 20-week ultrasound, are we going to drive all the way to South Dakota for that?
No, we'll just use our other insurance, right?
Like, we'll just pay out of pocket?
Yeah.
Even though we're paying, like, we could be paying like $800 a month.
I think so.
Okay.
That's kind of our only option. We're concerned about the total cost when you deliver the baby. The nice part about it is this is something that if any of you guys are struggling with as well, just finding some health care insurance that's affordable, This is covering us despite us having the pre-existing condition of IVF. When we went through IVF to get pregnant, we were initially denied any health insurance for mom and baby. But now through this healthcare.gov, it's giving us an option where we can't be denied despite having those pre-existing conditions, so to speak. If you want more information on it, I'm not an expert, but I will share with you what we have found down in the description below. I'll also put it in the pinned comment if you find it easier to access there as well. This bed is not big enough for the 4 of us. You didn't think I'd say that, did you? 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one?
Where's 4th?
Oh, we're finally getting our groove of sleeping. Oh, I forgot how long it takes to get used to a new bed, especially as you get older, you get used to your own bed, but wow, it takes a little bit.
You know, it's a roof over our heads. We'll make do.
So the game plan is hopefully we'll get it back today. Hopefully everything will be done. Temperatures are getting colder by the day here, and now we are in full swing of the January temperatures here in Pennsylvania.
Next week, the high is going to be 15 degrees. It's time to go.
15 degrees for the high. Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm making oatmeal with some toast and a banana. I'm making you coffee.
Thanks. Thanks, Mom.
Horrible out there. It looks freezing. I'm excited to get out there and hit the road.
That's one thing we've kind of realized is like living the way we normally live, you kind of feel all the elements of the weather because our walls are so thin. But when you're in a huge area like this, there's so much insulation, so you're in for a rude wake-up call when you go outside.
Like a sturdy building that doesn't go like this when the wind blows. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I just love it. I'm more excited now to hit the road than ever.
Our little cat Dexter, he does pretty well with having his cat box and getting adjusted to going to new places, but one day I'm always concerned that at a flip of a switch he's gonna all of a sudden have a hard time adjusting. Got some last minute laundry on. That's a huge hack because we don't have a big washer dryer like this. Get it all done before we go. As far as what we do with our garbage, y'all are gonna get a kick out of this. Check this out. Every room kind of has one of these mats out here. And between 9 and 11, everyone just leaves their garbage out here in the hall and then they come pick it up for you. Pretty cool system. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. This is the difference between Nay and I is she has one perception at a time, I have another.
Just more of the type B in the relationship. I'm a little more we got time. We'll rush at the end. It's fine.
You're not stressing.
Both of us, we're chill over here. We're hanging out. We just had breakfast. Oh. How are you doing?
I'm stressing. All right, I got our pantry packed up. So we don't have a lot of stuff to get over from this fridge to our other fridge. And luckily the high is in the 20s today. So we really shouldn't have any problem keeping everything cold. The litter box made a little bit of a mess. Just litter gets everywhere. And this place does not have a vacuum in it. So I'm on the hunt for a vacuum. Not there. Nope. Nope. Aha. This will have to do.
Ooh.
Better.
I want to go back inside. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's bitter cold. I need my gloves. So we have a little bit of time, and we don't know much about this place other than that it was an orphanage when it was first built. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, so this is probably what the boys and girls dormitories looked like. Just all one room like this. That's wild.
All right, that's a wrap. Man, it's crazy how many places we call home now.
I know.
I know. We don't even know where home is anymore.
I feel like most children would love this.
Yeah.
Like to be wheeled around, but not him.
Not him. He is freaking out, man.
Is this fun?
We got everything?
I think so. I hope so.
I hope everything's gonna be ready.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, we have nowhere to go.
We'll just live out of the truck. And I'll wheel this.
Yeah, I'll just carry this. That's good. Let's do this. There we go. Alright, we're just about here. I'm gonna run in, get the lowdown, and then I will keep you guys posted with what I find out.
Okay, we've been here about an hour. We went through a lot of stuff. Once again, we have a lot of updates for you guys. But the biggest update is that we got her back. We got her back, we're hooked up, and we are ready to start driving south. Now, here's the thing. It's already been a long day. What we are not going to do after all of this is tack on like a 3-hour travel day. We're actually only gonna drive like an hour and a half where we can get set up, get things turned on, running, warm. And once we get to this destination, we will update you guys on everything that we just went through. Does that sound like a good plan to you guys? Yeah, yeah.
All right, there's some things we need to talk about, some things I've been putting off. Need to get you guys updated and caught up to speed. We're going on 7 years living in this thing behind me full time. It has been everywhere you could think of. Alaska, all the way across all 50 states, except Hawaii, of course. It takes a huge beating. Over time, these repairs stack up really quickly, and we were long overdue to get these things fixed. Our home is just like your home. They all need repairs done, except the only caveat to that is when it comes to our home, we have to move out of our home to get the repairs done. Fast forward, we finally got moved back in, and here's what I have to say about that. This is our living room right here that pops in and out, and underneath here is plywood. And over time, that plywood took such a beating over all those years of travel that water started intruding inside of it and warping it completely. I actually have a picture here I'll pop up for you. It is insane how much that plywood that was underneath here was swelling up with water intrusion. The water damage is just, it blows my mind at how much damage it truly causes. They got it all completely redone. Everything looks fantastic. It's all brand new underneath here. No more is this rotted away, because this all used to be rotted away and sagging. So I'll show you like a before, and then here's an after photo. A before and an after. So before I go telling you the total cost of everything, I do have to mention one more thing. This is the second time we've had to move out of our home in the last month, and it's been crazy. I mean, just overwhelming amount of stress to pick up everything, leave with our little cat, leave while we're pregnant, and have to find housing to accommodate us in the meantime in the middle of all these freezing temperatures of Pennsylvania. The first time we had to move out was because we got repairs done and we thought we were done, free and clear. But come to find out, not so much. Underneath here is a bunch of water pipes. Just like in a typical house, all your water runs underneath there. And these pipes are made of hard plastic. And a lot of this plastic is susceptible to major temperature changes. Meaning if any of it freezes, that expansion kind of wears on that plastic over time and can cause water leaking. So when we initially took it in, we had a bunch of water leaking already. Took it into the shop, paid $8,000 to get all that repaired. The water leaks, new insulation, all that jazz. Fast forward, when they were done with the job, they accidentally left it outside and it got down to 5 degrees that night. When we went to pick it up, everything was completely frozen once again. So therefore, meaning all those repairs we just paid $8,000 for, technically were compromised and we needed to get it re-looked at. Which brings me finally to my update here. And my update is this. They went back underneath the second time when we moved out the second time, and they actually found more water leaking. On the back of the water heater, they found some leaks there. They found more wet insulation. And I am very, very thankful they decided to cover it on their own dime. They were super, super understanding, and they took great accountability. And I really thank them for stepping up to the plate and just owning up to it, because mistakes happen, and I do appreciate that. Now, I have to mention something to you guys, because I believe being too honest sometimes creates like an effect that we're not really ready for, which is like a rallying of the troops, and that's not what we do out here. We're not here to throw any business under the bus or try to be sneaky and be like, ha, caught ya. It's more just being honest. I mean, we are just two average adults making our way through this life, and we take you guys along to show you what it's like out here living on the road full time. So the second time we took this in to get fixed for that living room floor that I was talking about, that cost us another $7,600, I believe, yesterday. And then the Airbnb was another $500 or $600. So in total, we're pushing about $17,000 to $18,000 out of our pocket within the last month to get everything fixed. We were not ready for this. We don't have insurance for these things or extended warranties, and therefore we're really having to ask ourselves the hard question of how much longer are we going to be able to sustain this. I don't know if we're in the clear. You know, more things pop their ugly heads up, as you could see, immediately, and these things just keep coming. So we could drive down the road and it could be something else. So I don't know if we need a new one or if we need to reevaluate what we're doing full time. Now that we're both expecting a baby, there is a lot of questions up in the air of what's to come next. So if you guys really want to be the fly on the wall, you want to know how we handle all these things out here, how we handle being pregnant on the road, hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and it's our direct line of communication between us and you to give you those updates every single week. We make a new video, and in the meantime, go check out some of our other videos, because there is a lot to the story you probably missed. We'll see you guys next Thursday as always. Bye for now.